Hello, Internet. What if I told you that a single marshmallow can predict your future? Well, it can, and I'm going to tell you how. By the way, welcome to the Empirical Sword. I'm Lore Master DLC79, and I happen to believe the school doesn't teach, and we'll get more into that at the end of the video. For now, what is this about a marshmallow that can predict your future? Well, in the 1960s and the 1970s, a professor, psychologist, by the name of Walter Mischel conducted what's now known as the infamous Marshmallow Experiment, in which, basically, there's a lot more nuance to what actually went on during the Marshmallow Experiments than what I'm about to go into, because I want to focus this more on the results of the experiment than how the experiment was actually done. The basic gist was, children were essentially told that they could get a single sugary sweet treat now. Sometimes a marshmallow, usually a cookie or a pretzel. And I know a pretzel's not actually sugary, but it's a treat. They could get one now, or they could wait about 15 minutes and get two. Essentially, the original goal was to determine at what age the ability to delay gratification actually emerges in human beings. But follow-up studies actually demonstrated some surprising results. The children from the original study who were better at delaying gratification, you're waiting longer and actually waiting the entire 15 minutes to get the better reward, later in life they actually had better SAT scores, better academic performance, better body mass index, better health, and so forth. In other words, they were better at doing things in life that required delayed gratification. Studying is a form of delayed gratification. Exercise is a form of delayed gratification. You have this long-term goal that you want to achieve, and you delay the sugary, sweet, not so good for you things right now in order to get the reward later. Admittedly, the analogy is a little off, but it's essentially passing up a reward now for a reward later. You spend hours binge watching Netflix or chatting with friends now, or you could study for your test that's in about a week. And this is essentially the power of willpower. Power of willpower. That I realize that's a little redundant, but I don't care. It still fits. Willpower is a form of power. It is the power to focus on what you want long term rather than what you want right now. And well, the Marshmallow Experiment didn't exactly go into this detail. It's another experiment that actually revealed this, but willpower is finite. You wake up in the morning with however much willpower you're going to have for that day, and this is what you use to delay gratification and other things like putting up with annoying coworkers, which really that's a form of delayed gratification right there. Rather than chewing out annoying people right now in the moment, you're controlling your behavior with the use of willpower so that you don't have to put up with them later. And again, the analogy is a little off, but it's let's just not get nitpicky, The point is, willpower and delayed gratification, these are associated with success. And the most successful people on planet Earth have this ability to manage their willpower like they manage money. It's essentially you basically have a willpower budget every day, and you need to know how to manage it, or at the end of the day, you're going to be binge watching Netflix rather than doing what you're supposed to be doing to achieve whatever long-term goals you want. And you know what? Let's stop calling them goals. Let's call them dreams. You have a dream. You want to do something with your life eventually at some point. What do you need to get there? And if you don't know what you need to do to get there, then the thing you need to do is figure out what you need to do to get there. That's the thing you should be doing right now, not binge watching Netflix. And once you figure that out, what you need to do in 5 years to reach your someday goal, what you need to do in 1 year to get your 5-year goal, your 5-year dream, what do you need to do in a month to get your 1 year dream, your 1 year goal? What do you need to do in this week? What do you need to do today to get that 1 week goal? That's what you should be doing instead of binge watching Netflix. This is what the most successful people in the world do. Now, admittedly, I do realize that we do need some form of recreation. But if you rewind the video, you may notice that I say binge watching Netflix or YouTube or Hulu, or again, the specifics don't matter. It's the binge watching or the binge consumption of entertainment that we really need to be avoiding. Some entertainment is good, but again, too much of a good thing. I don't know why I said again, because I've not actually said that previously in this video or others. But the point, it still applies. Too much of anything is never a good thing. Too much entertainment, too much sugary, salty, fatty, greasy food, never good for you. Especially if you're trying to get fit, if that is your someday goal. Point is, staying on point, trying to stay on point. Manage the willpower, learn to delay gratification. And here's the thing, delayed gratification and willpower, they're like muscles. You train them, they get stronger. Now, you're not going to be Superman with them, because we're only human. But you can get better than what you currently are, unless you're the most willful person on planet Earth. But that person probably isn't watching this video. Then again, you never know. But yeah, what do you need to do to get your someday dream? In 5 years, in 1 year, in 1 month, in 1 week, today. And rather than binge watching or binge consuming some form of entertainment, do that. That is the thing that you should be doing. And I will reiterate, I realize that we do need entertainment. I mean, I do entertainment every now and then. Like maybe an hour or two a day. And even that's probably a little too much for what I want to do, for my insane dreams. That's another video. But that's the point right there. How a single marshmallow or cookie or pretzel can predict your future by revealing how good you are at willpower and managing your willpower. The better you are at that, the more success you will see. And the more of your dreams will come true. And I'm actually reminded of a quote. I can't remember where I heard it from. I'm trying to remember, but it's not. But I mean, it's a religious quote, and I'm not really religious, but it still applies. But you know, some person is quoted as saying, you know, God answers all prayers, and sometimes the answer is no. I like to twist that around. God answers all prayers. Sometimes the answer is do it yourself. I think this kind of applies to, you know, making your dreams, your goals come true. Sometimes you got to do it yourself. And I mean do. Don't just think about it. Do it. We all like to fantasize. You use some of that willpower to actually start taking some action and make your dreams come true. And I think I've beaten that horse to death in this 9-minute video. So thank you for watching. No, right, school doesn't teach. That's the thing here. I almost forgot which series I'm on. I've had a very confusing work schedule, and I'm managing it as best I can, and I don't really know what I'm recording all the times. But school doesn't teach. We have to be the masters of our education, at least until we can reform the school system to actually prepare people for life. And I believe that part of being prepared for life is knowing how to manage your willpower. The entire topic and point of this video. You know, in other words, this is something the school should be teaching, but isn't. And that's the entire thing of this series. Giving you the things that school should be teaching, but isn't. And yes, my target audience is gamers, because I believe that a lot of gamers could actually benefit from this, which is why I'm doing a lot of gaming content as well, in addition to this. Plus, I mean, I believe that in the future, gaming will change. It's not going to be straight up entertainment, but I've already done a video on that. I may be linking to it. I don't know. If I remember, I'll link to it. If I don't, then I don't. Just get down in the comments and say, hey, where's the link to the thing? But anyways, that's what's going on here, and thank you for watching. You don't have to spend your time watching these videos, but you do, and I hope you get something out of them. And if you do, and you want to get more out of these videos, then subscribe and hit that bell icon, because the bell icon turns on notifications, and that's how you get notified, and we've been through that. Notifications are good, supposedly. But whatever you're watching next, I will see you then.